Hello guys, hope everyone's doing okay. Yep, still working on the basic sculpt. Going to be moving on to Retapo during the stream. I just want to quickly address some stuff with the lower teeth, just because they're currently not really making much sense. So yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll take it into Maya, and we'll start getting some actual topo done. So we did make a start, but it obviously ended up being abandoned. So let's just address these bottom teeth. These top ones. There we go. So I kind of want to. Let's check. I think this is doing okay. There we go. So, it's the teeth themselves that I need to adjust. So let's just go in, turn off transparency. So the issue right now is that the two front teeth are massive. Literally the lower teeth are just a copy of the top teeth. We need to fix that. So let's go into transparency on these guys. So I'm trying to think what the best way to do this is. I think if I temporarily just delete half of it, and let's go geometry, modified topology, delete hidden. Then I'm just going to move this tooth over to make him small again. Just fix the shape of this guy. Cool, stuff like that will do for now, just as a temp. And what we can do is, we don't have anything like that. So let's go to the move tool. There we go. And we'll just rotate this guy. So let's go to polygroup. That's polypaint. Polygroup, auto group. Cool. So now we can find the halfway point of this guy, which is there. So let's get this guy mirrored over. that kind of works. We need to fix the angle of these bottom teeth. So let's just do that. Hide you for a moment. So gums now. Why is this not going away? There we go. You okay? Terrifying. Oh, the inside of the mouth. Kind of works. Right, I think we're ready to start getting this over to Maya, so let's save this out. I do want to make some adjustments to cheek volumes, but at the same time I can probably do those more comfortably once I've got the final topo. Should we do a pass around the eyes? So one thing I've decided on the project is I'm not going to do eyelids, like at all. I don't know if the actual project had them. They may be separate meshes. I don't remember seeing the mice blink. There we go. Looking much better. Not perfect, but much better. Cool. So let's get him saved and start the export process. So I want to, I've got that saved, so I just want to decimate this, but I want to keep the groups. Is it possible to do that? I don't know if this works, so let's try it. Oh, actually, so if you can keep UVs, that would allow you, yeah, if you keep UVs, that would allow you to keep polygroups, right? Let's just go, see if this works. Or is it that? Okay. Let's go geometry. Delete lower. Cool. Now let's go plugin. This went correct. Yes, it did lose that. That's fine though. So we got our final shape, minus hands. Do you want the hands to be part of the same object? I guess they should be. So let's just quickly pre-process these guys as well. Cool. And then let's move that down. Then merge down. There you go. Cool. Then we're going to export this. We're going to export it over this one. Tail and eyebrows haven't changed, but we will need to make a teeth model now. I also need the eyes. Cool, doesn't make current. There we go. Then let's grab the eyes while we're at it. So these are going to spring in like this. No need to get those down to lower poly counts. Cool. So let's go over to Maya, and I need to go File, Reference Editor. I need to reload this reference. Cool. And then I also need to reference in some new assets. Let's go ZBrush exports. Exports decimated. I need to get the teeth in. And I need to add the eyes as well. Or eye. Okay, so we can match to this once we're happy. So we'll delete that for now. Call that temp eye group. ZBrush sculpt group. Cool, and let's just throw that into a layer. And the rest of the stuff we can hide for a little bit. Cool. So this guy is set to be live. Save my scene, and we're just going to continue on this. So we'll need to snap this back. So let's go to Quad Draw. So the mouth is closed, so that's something we'll have to kind of keep track of. Oh, so the mouth is like, you know, it's actually got shape behind it. Let's just delete this loop. Cool, and then that is snapping to the wrong place. feel like we need more polygons in that area, but we can get to that later, so let's just keep snapping this back. We're close enough now where I can probably just do a transfer attributes to snap it a bit quicker. Cool. So the mouth top of her is kind of collapsing on itself, so we need to watch out for that. Right, so just shrink this into the middle. Another one of those weird bot-looking messages. Strange. There we go. Should work. So retatoing inside the mouth is going to be an absolute nightmare, I know that much. Do I need another edge in this area, I think, to get that a little bit nicer looking. Another edge back here would be good. healthier. So that's where the fun starts. Oh, that's the wrong place too. How am I going to boost the polygon count here? Because I don't just want to add more loops around the head. As I said, later on I will be smoothing the head, so that will help a lot, but I don't just want to do what I just did. I can get away with it. Yeah, fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna just keep the loops there. That's not what I wanted to do. It kind of works, but I don't know why that made me struggle so much. This feels like it should be one further over, so let's do that. No, I don't like that. Let's go to this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means you're the middle edge. No, there is no middle edge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now I fucked that up. Come on. Play nice. Oh my god, please. I feel like one more loop of this should go down rather than forward into the neck. This should be further back, like up here somewhere. I should have drawn over it. I don't really like that topo. It's trying too hard to pull this way. It'd be better if it did something more like... So we got loops going this way, and we'd want connection, well, connection like that. So at this point, something more like that. Granted, we have to find this bit. So where do these go then? Do they just go that way? Yeah, because this gives me like a very clear kind of point here where everything's turning around. So it's either going down, or it's going that way, or it's going that way. Which I kind of prefer that of what I currently have. So let's delete almost everything we just did. Well, we'll keep that loop. Let's delete these ones. Cool, so you're diving forward too quickly. So let's just copy these for now. Figure out how to connect them later. Come on. So if you connect the... How can I close all this shit off? Let's clear this now. So at this point, we want everything to go kind of around the neck, right? So let's... Here's where the issue starts to happen. Because connecting this stuff is really easy. You just do that. Not that. So... It's ended up building the exact same thing, haven't they? There we go. Don't know why that took so long. Something was just frying my brain. I think it's now my neck is higher poly than my cheek, which is bad. And I need to add more polygons to fix the back of the head. It's cleaner topology than it was, but is it worth the polygons? I need to be careful with this. I feel like this should still be diving down into there. Okay, I recognise this song. That's a little better. Okay, so we'll leave this bit for a while. Let's get started on the body. Before I do that, I did quite like this process, so let's do that. So obviously we want a center line. And then for the most part, we're just going to go across like that. But then this guy, we want that. So I think topology can bend around that point. this area. Should have probably went with a lower camera. Yeah, this becomes a normal tube leg from that point. Okay, so then we go to this point. We obviously want that. So how smoothly do we want to achieve that? That's a massive now. Oh. Oh, let's do that. Okay, so let's just go into quad draw. So, this might be the wrong way to go about it. want to go with this kind of extra topo thing, or do I want to just go with tube topo? So the thing with doing this is it gives me a chance to reduce the amount of polygon count, like in the groin, which is normally there's a lot going on in that area, and it still allows me to have more polygons on the stomach. But at the same time, it does kind of make it a little bit more complex to work with. I don't think it gives that much of a benefit, so we'll get rid of that. Collapse edge. See, I don't really like this redirection here. I can get rid of that. The only problem with getting rid of that redirection is now this loop that I've got here. I need to find a way to reinforce this while keeping the leg fairly flat. I don't think this is going to work. This is topology I always do. Okay, let's try. Let's go back to basics for a moment here. So I'm just gonna get rid of that. Pull you across. Do I need the reinforcement? I mean, it looks like I will do, but let's just test it. That's a lot more manageable, but now I don't have this shape. I can pull stuff in, I guess. That will help it, but it's still not going to hold it. Then again, do I need it to hold the retopology, or hold the shape? Because I am going to smooth this. Let's go forward with this, and if I need to rebuild the area, I can rebuild it. It's not the end of the world. So let's just drag all this back. Okay, let's carry it around. This is the first loop that goes around. Oh, I've got an extra one. Okay, so we can allow this one to dive down. So that's now complete loops. Good. Smooth that out. Oh yeah. Just delete the history there, stop it from getting too slow. To remember to do a tail as well. If we just keep it quadded in this area, like no fancy flows, we can add the tail in really easily. Polygons are a lot denser at the back than they are at the front, which is not good. Which to me suggests we need more go in this way. That'll pull everything forward a little bit. "42 edges, what a weird number." So we need to boost that up to 48, or go down to 32 for it to be like nice numbers. circularized components. And try to move them back. So that's them perfectly split. So we need more on the outside, yeah. Because it's pulling out like as much as it can. Okay, so let's get some more on the outside edge. So now what happens if we circularize 50? Let's get rid of 48. So let's just circularize components again. And then move it and flatten it. That's as evenly spread as it can be, and that looks a lot more even. So now we got roughly, I mean really roughly, even distribution in terms of like side to inner leg. Which 48 is a very high number, but it's also not the end of the world. So definitely need to fix these dungarees is getting going. So if we turn off this and just move it down, and just approximate it for a moment. Try to only work with linear, like uniform scale, sorry. This will help me get a kind of tube top a bit quicker. Yeah, I think I'm glad I went with a much simpler topology on this. Connecting the arms is going to be a bit difficult because it's so heavy. It's 40 edges. It's not ideal. Crap my neck. Definitely need to add the butthole in topo. Let's display. Let's face off an edge. Let's just smooth this once. So that's how many polygons we're going to be playing with on the final version, roughly. Let me just quickly. Can't remember what this is for. This camera locked 104. I need to remember that number. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's add some Arnold. Feels better than the previous one did. Obviously the hands are all separate and ugly, but that'll be fixed. I'll probably continue to work on the hands before I retopo them, to be honest. Although, I could retopo them at the stage they're currently at, they just need a lot of work. It's hard to tell. Either way, we're getting something. Just autosave. So, let's get back into... Oh yeah, actually, let's put him in render group. Okay, so eventually. So the next thing to do is to connect the arms up. Or create the arms, sorry. So I'm going to create a cylinder. And give it 16 thirds. And I want to that. What do you say? Booga booga. There we go. So that's generally lined up. Should edge. Oh, sorry? Of course you do. Probably end the stream in about, I don't know, 20 minutes? 20 years. I'm going to be very old when I finish this. Maybe that's when I finish the Pero. You're waiting for me to turn the microphone back on to make that noise. Also, I got another one of those bot comments today. Yeah. I don't know what the point of them is. I actually don't understand it. It's not even why there's a bot here, it's more like why does it comment voir and then like the rest. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's fair. Let's combine these. But actually, not yet. Let's grab you, make you a live object. Oh, sorry? Yeah, I prefer it with dim lights. See that it lights and bright? Spooky. Oh, I just realized I should add that pre-twist thing. Yeah, let's add that pre-twist. Right, so best way to do that. In fact, why did I undo all that? Control Y. Okay, so what we can do is delete basically every edge loop this way. Let's do that. And then it's going to twist this around the forearm like that. Something like that. And then something like that works well. And then I can just smooth that. I was struggling with the hand. Okay. Hands become an issue quicker than I thought it would be. See, I've always disliked the look of this like rotated arm thing. I might remove that for a bit. And then I'll speak to some riggers and ask how helpful actually is it to have that. Cool. So we got a little 16 edge loop on. And then there's the middle line, so let's just get that in place. I'm just going to do an 8 edge loop here, so I can like connect that up and then just smooth it. Let's clear dots. Okay, so how many faces did we just make? 8, good. Let's just quickly adjust the spacing of them. Cool, so we need to connect that to the body. In fact, no we don't. Why am I doing that? We don't need to connect it yet. Just smooth this. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Okay, so what do we want to happen here? That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right at all. Maybe we should have one more going this way. So that feels a lot better. But then at the same time, I kind of want more in this area. What's my ideal topology in this situation? Okay, so we got our loops going this way, going that way. So we want so I know I want this. I want that. So I don't want to do this, but it can all just pull in, but it just feels a bit excessive. And the amount of spacing I'll need to, because the problem with doing this is you end up with faces that are like twice as large as the ones on the arm. And if I want to just add that in, we run into an issue where either we're going to create an end gun, or we're going to have to add a loop going all the way down the arm, and then the issue just gets smaller, but it's still there. I do opacity. Anyway, so looking sweet. Thanks, man. Oh, I see. This is for groom. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I want the groom to look like. To be honest, it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be a weird one. I know that much. Okay, so that's not onto the body. I know for a fact I want these to connect over like that. So I know that much. Obviously by extension then, that one. And still that one. We start getting to sketchy territory once we start expanding it past this point, so I want to have these guys go up, I guess. Oh, let's mimic that same thing in the back. So is it going to be animated? So, not by me, but possibly by someone. I'm not sure yet. I have had someone reach out asking to rig it. In fact, I've had two people reaching out asking to rig it. One of which a close friend of mine, and another guy is someone who commented on one of the previous videos. I'm going to send the models to both of them. The guy who's a friend of mine is a very, very skilled rigger, so I'm excited to see what he does with it. If not, it doesn't need to be perfect typo. It doesn't need to be perfect typo, but I like to do this sort of stuff as practice. Like, I mean, this isn't going to be perfect typo by any stretch, but it's going to be good enough where if you wanted to rig it, it'd work. Okay, so that should be the middle edge. So I fucked something up here. So you're getting a bit stretched now, so I need to get rid of those bottom two. And that's where it starts going down, I guess. Makes it very asymmetrical. By the way, just curious, why did you choose to stream something like YouTube rather than Twitch? So it's a decision I made like almost 2 years ago now. Basically, Twitch, as far as I'm aware, at least at the time, when you stream, it keeps your stream available for 30 days and then it's gone. Whereas YouTube, when you stream, it's then published to your channel as a video and it stays up for good. Because I started these streams, well, the first one I started genuinely to kind of do a bit of teaching for Groom. That's what I wanted to do with it anyway. But in terms of like the later streams, I kind of wanted to do it for archival purposes more than anything. Like teaching people is nice, but it's also good to kind of have a track record of what you've done and what you've learned and that sort of stuff. And it's fun to kind of share that with other people. And yeah, doing it on YouTube allows it to kind of save everything as I go, which is really nice. Is it very demanding on your computer to stream while working? I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, my computer's a little bit overkill for like the work I do most of the time. I used to notice slow down, like if I'm rendering, the stream grinds to a halt. But if I leave a few CPU cores just to do streaming, it's fine. And I'm on a 16-core CPU. It's not like the most powerful, but at the time it was pretty decent. So 3950X, I literally bought it the day they were released. So it's got more than enough power to stream and work at the same time, as long as I'm not rendering on every core. Some of my colleagues recommended a dedicated computer for the stream. I'd say you really don't need that unless you've got like a regular CPU, in which case sure, buy a cheap computer to stream. But then you got to worry about dual stream setups, or dual computer streaming setups, which I don't want to even bother with that. I'd rather just leave that to smart people. Okay, I've got a lot more edges at the front than I do at the back. That's not good. That's really not good. So out of curiosity, how many more do I have? If I just connect that up. Okay, so ideally these numbers should be the same. So I've got 10 edges on this side, and I've got 18 on this. That's almost double the edges. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. This is why you don't retoppo the way that I just did. Have you ever messed around with dedicated retoppo software like TopoGun? So I used to use 3D Coat. That was pretty decent. I've never used TopoGun. I've seen it obviously for years now, but it's perfect. Yeah, 10 to 18 is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to delete quite a few edges that go down the front here, which means redistributing the legs, but that's not the end of the world. Obviously we can add some loops at the back to even it out just a little bit. So let's add 2 loops back there and remove this loop maybe. Okay, so what have we got now? Then we'll just have to even everything out again. So we got 14 on this side, and we got 14 on this side. That's better. Okay, so now let's smooth that out. On the body it's simple enough, it's when we get down to the legs it becomes a bit of an issue. By the way, you moved to NPC recently, right? Yep, I did. I started NPC episodic, so I'm a key artist in Look Dev, which is like the mid and senior role. Technically, I don't know where I stand, but my previous job was senior, so I'm going to assume a low end senior role. But it's yeah, it's key artist. Look Dev in episodic, which is a lot of fun. I'm actually really loving it. I didn't realise over the last year like how much I've missed working on bigger projects. Blue Zoo was a great little company to work for, but yeah, looking back, it didn't suit me really, which is a shame because the team was lovely. Okay, there we go. How's the team over there? Lovely. They're really nice. Obviously, there's quite a few more people like than I've experienced over the last year. So getting used to being in bigger numbers again is quite fun. But that being said, like I have definitely enjoyed it. The team is quite young as a whole, but you find that in VFX anyway.
Whatever the reason, it must be very important, for a sloth on the ground is almost helpless.
I'm loving that it's David Amber in this lo-fi.
Why it comes down in this way is a mystery.
Okay, so let's connect this up. I fucked something up here. Or have I? Yeah, I have. I fucked something up. Yeah, because this is supposed to be a center edge, this one here. But it's not in the middle. It's got one face this side and 2 faces that side. Right, okay, so that means that you need to be 1 edge lower, I think. So Okay, no, it was correct. Because, yeah. Top edge. Alright, so it was fine. I'm just being silly. Okay, so let's pull that one that way, that one that way. Pull those up a little bit more. So, how do we do this? Okay. I recently had an interview with them, but I had to turn it down. Had to turn down the offer since I had a really good opportunity here in Sydney. Ah, fair enough, man. I'm glad that you got a job offer that you wanted. I have a suspicion I'm going to come back to this section of topology, because I've basically got like a loop in a loop, which contains like, it'd be easier just for all of it to go into one place, but then I'd lose this square, which I really like having. I can always move it all up as well by just doing that and smoothing, which makes it a little bit less offensive. Gives you more loops on the arm as well, which is always nice. Right, so connecting the body to the head is going to be the next thing, which is also disgusting. Let's just have a look at what we're going to have to deal with. So that's 20 to 32. Nice. Okay, so part of that will come from simplifying the head. Part of it will come from adding more to the body. It's future me's problem though, because it's already 9:30. So I'm going to leave the stream here pretty much. We got most of the body with simple topology. I'm going to want to move this later, I can tell. I want to move this shape that I've got here down to here, so it kind of covers the deltoid. Because currently this is like sat where the trapezius would sit, which makes no sense. Because this kind of shape that you can see, let me just select it. So this shape here, come on, there we go. This shape here usually represents the deltoid, and you can see it's very much in the wrong place. What sort of topology reference are you using for this guy, or is it just experience at this point? I'm not using any reference at the moment. Yeah, this is just kind of going off what feels right, which granted leads me into situations like this, where this is happening way too high up the body. But we can fix that. I mean, that's a relatively easy thing to fix, so we'll get on that in the next stream, and then figure out how to connect the head to the body. And then we'll worry about the ears and the inside of the mouth. Hands, probably the stream after that. But yeah, cool. Well, that's going to be it for today's stream. Let's see how the body smooths. Yeah, so there's our topo, which for some reason has multiple shaders on it. There we go. But yeah, there we go. So I'm going to head off. I'll stream probably at some point over the weekend. and we'll continue on the retopo. As I said, just fixing that location of that topology and figuring out the ears and connecting the head, that sort of stuff. But we'll see how it goes. But for now, that's going to be it. I hope you guys, well, you guy, have enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you again, hopefully over the weekend. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and since you're in Sydney, yeah, enjoy your whole day, which you've got ahead of you. And yeah, no, bye guys.